my gosh, can there really be a $3 Holy Grail palette? I've got it right here. I picked this palette up a few months ago at my local Target, and I couldn't believe it was $3. And I tried it a few times and it was really good. And then we were going to go on vacation for 8 days. And this was not a vacation where I felt like, oh, I had to be glam. This was a skiing vacation, so just, dressing up at night to go out to dinner. And I was so impressed with the performance of this little palette. I knew I had to share it with you. This video, I'm going to show you how to do 2 pretty different looks out of this palette. You can certainly get more, but not a lot more. It is a 5-pan palette. It's so easy to use, and I think you're really going to enjoy your results. Going in first with the mid-tone matte shade, I have a small shader brush, and I am using a wiper motion back and forth across my crease, and actually it's a little bit above my crease up onto the brow bone. This raises the eye, opens the eye up a bit. Now I'm going in with that medium shimmer and using my finger. That's a really great way to apply shimmers, starting at the center, working my way out, and then just whatever little bit is left goes in the middle. Here with the lightest shimmer, I have a very small pencil brush going to highlight under my arch of my brow and the inside corner. A flat shader Morphe brush with that darkest brown shade to do my upper lash line, starting at the outside, then working whatever's left on the way in. I don't want it to be too heavy across the top of my lid. And basically the same thing here on the bottom. Most of the color is going on the outside, and then just whatever is left is being worked to the inner corner. In this video, I'm going to show you some basic techniques for applying eyeshadow. They are great if you're new to makeup or if you're just getting back into makeup. If you are, I highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. It's really easy to work with. And here is the final look. I was just about to wash my face and I realized that this eyeshadow has been on for over 13 hours. And I looked in the mirror and I could not believe it. It is still going strong. And this is a $3 palette. In this video, I am not calling out specific brushes. In my time using this palette, I have used brushes from e.l.f., from MAC, from Wayne Goss, and Sonia G. So I've used everything from a $2 brush to an $85 brush. And honestly, this palette doesn't care. One step that is absolutely critical, especially for those of us over 50, is to prep your eyelid. What I mean is prime it. I really like this MAC paint pot. I use mine in the shade Painterly, and you can see I hit pan a long time ago on this. It is almost time to get a new one. But at the drugstore, CoverGirl makes a fantastic eyeshadow primer. In any case, you're going to get better performance, both in terms of how long it lasts and how easily it goes on if you use an eyeshadow primer. We're doing an evening look this time, a more dramatic look. Going in, I've actually here mixed that dark matte brown with the mid-tone matte brown. And again, it's that same wiper motion in the crease and working my way up. This is a flat shader brush going into that mid-tone shimmer, this time with a brush. And I'm going to apply it all over the movable part of my lid. Like I said, this is a more dramatic look. Now I'm going in with that lightest shade, again with a small pencil brush, highlighting more of my brow this time than I did on that lighter daytime look. back in with the dark brown, this time a smudger brush. So shorter bristles, but more bristles. This is putting down a larger amount of pigment, but the same methodology of starting at the outer corner and smudging it in. Doing the same here on my upper lashes, but also working that color up to join what I put in the crease. Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner. I am tight lining my lashes, that is going between my lash line and the waterline. And going in with the Lancome Lashy Doll for the final look. And here it is, completely done, and I think it is a lovely dramatic evening look. I put this head to head with the closest dupe I could find in my eyeshadow stash, which is over 80 palettes, and it was this 5-pan palette from Natasha Denona, one of her large ones, not her minis. This is the Camel palette, and it was pretty close, although I will say that the Wet n Wild was honestly a little bit easier to work with. The shimmers are much easier to work with in this palette than the Natasha Denona. If you liked this video, there is another one right up here on how to do an easy smoky eye. That video and my entire eyeshadow playlist will be linked on the end screen in just a moment. If you liked this video, go ahead and give me a like down below, and if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a fantastic day.